All of your neck muscles and your shoulders, soothing any tensions in your shoulder muscles, reaching down your arms, taking any tension from your arms, softening your wrists and your elbows. Any strains or aches you may have in your arms, they're gone now. They're healed by the light. And your hands, gleaming beautiful hands, free of any tension. Beautiful now, healing now. The Reiki energy will flow through your hands naturally. And now the light moves down through the top of your ribcage heart, cleansing your beautiful heart. Your heart is shining and glowing now. Your heart is so pure and so clear. Your heart is shining, beautiful green healing energy, golden energy from the sunlight coming through your heart. Green from your heart chakra, pink from the love in your heart. Your soul purpose is love. Your true soul purpose is love. Your heart is love. And the light is shining now from your heart and outwards into every area of your body. And it's link and love down into your stomach and your organs and your abdomen, healing all of your organs. Your digestive system's clear and beautiful and healthy. Your hips are free and beautifully healthy and helped and healing now with this lovely light. And your nervous system is wonderful and it's healthy again. Your spine is free from human experience. It's just this magical golden area of light. And now the light moves down through your hips, your legs, into your knees, into your ankles, and into your feet, soothing all the work that your feet has to do, carrying your body everywhere, all of the pressure that your ankles take for you, all of the worries that you hold in your knees. All of this is soothed. All of this is cleansed now. This light has magically healed every cell in your body. All of you is glowing now with light. And the light in your heart, the light that now belongs and lives in your heart, is shining so brightly that all of your chakras are glowing. Your solar plexus above your navel is shining out its golden truth, its own personal imprint, its own personal truth, your soul purpose. And the light in your heart is connected through the top of your head, all the way up into the heavens and into the ethereal world. And the light is reaching up now. Your whole body is glowing with healing and light. And your energy is connecting up now with all the energy above you and around you, shining so bright that you're connecting now all the way up to your higher self. Your own light is now connected to your higher self, your oversoul, your truth, your beautiful core essence. Your body is now connected to every part of your essence. Bring your heart energy now up through your head and allow to connect to your higher self. You are connected to everything. You are love. You are one. You are beautiful. And you are healed. And from your heart, now see all the connections and the beauty of your higher self and how it connects to the oneness. And you might see this as light, you might see it as different beams or colors, or it might be something that just feels like a euphoric energy. It might be just beautiful it might be, a garden filled with animals and plants, whatever you envisage your higher self connection to look like. Remember this image. This image is yours. You can have this image whenever you want this image again. This is your higher self, and how your heart sees your higher self, and how your higher self connects to all that is love, all that is God, all that is one, all that is magical and powerful. And from your heart now look down to your body and remember the area that you wish to send healing to. And envisage this area of your life. Imagine this magically resolving now. Watch this area of your life being healed. If this is an ache or a pain, see the blocks remove body. Observe them. Observe the healing in your body. If this is a relationship that you wish to transform, see yourself or this person or these persons all in absolute harmony with no blocks, nothing to hold back anything from the love. See the light which shines around you and see how it beams out of your heart, reaching out to the hearts of those around you, to those that you want to connect to those that you want to heal the relationship with, and magically see the hearts of them healed by your golden, beautiful heart. Blocks or fears or anger or pain magically transformed into golden, beautiful light. You are perfectly healthy and you are love. And the love which is shining from your heart is shining out to everybody around you, shining, emanating from the room that you're in to the rooms nearby, to the buildings nearby, to the plants, the animals nearby. Your heart energy is so powerful. It's expanding beyond your body, beyond your home, beyond where you are sat, to everywhere around you. And it's expanding more now, encompassing further and further, in miles, reaching the country, perimeters, reaching the continent, reaching the whole world. Your love is infinite. Your power is infinite. Your healing is so beautiful, it can be felt everywhere. You are so wise and knowing. You know everything now. You can see everything in your life. And you can magic all of your blocks from here. You are beautiful and you are loved. Remember your higher self and the visions of how your higher self appears and how this beautiful higher self energy of yours is now connected to your heart, and how this beautiful golden energy in your heart is now connected to everything around you. And after this meditation, your heart will continue to shine. Your connection with your higher self will continue. You'll be able to view your life and yourself from that angle at any time. You are always healing. You are always wise and you're always powerful. You can light up a room by the room. You can bring love and healing to any person just by looking at them, just by thinking of them. You are so powerful. Your heart will continue to shine, continue to heal your body at the deepest level, and your energy will continue to reach out and heal all those around you. Your love is infinite. Your energy is infinite. And your magic will continue. And now, start to focus your mind back onto your breathing. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, and breathing out. 1, 2, 3. And now you're starting to ground, starting to imagine protective energy all around you. Imagine that you have a nice big coat, silk coat, beautiful coat, your dream coat. And you're putting on that beautiful coat and you're just wrapping yourself in that lovely coat, just your energy, just so that you know that your beauty will stay there and that you'll keep all of this wonderful healing that you've created for yourself once we've finished. Keep on grounding and start to come back into your consciousness, back to your mind, and breathing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And start to open your eyes. And come back into awareness. And I'd love to know how that feels for anybody. I'd love to hear from you guys. Have you got any questions, or if that's any help to anybody? I'm just going through the chat right now.
It's beautiful.
Was that nice? Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Feeling so light.
Oh, good. Thank you. I'm sorry if I was a bit quiet, actually. Someone said I should have been a bit louder. Apologies for that. I've got a webcam, but I can't control the volume on it very well. So
I'm the volume. Anybody can unmute and speak in case they wish to.
Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful.
Thank you.
You have a wonderful voice to take anybody in trance.
Oh, thank you.
Very beautiful voice.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Actually.
Thank you. And I've made a slide as well, just so that you can get my contact details if anybody wants to.
Yes, please.
Find out sort of how to contact me, or
got it.
I've tried to record that meditation as well, so I will put that onto YouTube in case anybody wants to listen to it again. And
that'll be awesome.
Thank you.
Like to go back and forth on this. One of a kind. Hi.
I'd just like to say thank you. And I had a little bit of tension in my shoulders before the meditation, and now it's all gone. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. That's a wonderful thing to hear. That's wonderful. Thank you.
In fact, I had pain on my neck, shoulder, and I could feel it's very light. It's gone. It's gone.
Oh, brilliant. That's wonderful. Thank you. Well, hopefully it'll continue to heal as well. Thank you.
So could you please share your email address? That would help, in case.
Sure, I'll just type that in right now. And I'll put my in as well in case you want to look at my page, because I post all my articles and news on that. So that's good if you want to just check out my articles or anything like that.
Definitely, we'll do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope the timing was okay, because I came in a bit early, so I didn't want to overrun. So sorry if I've finished a bit early, but
no, it was perfect. I mean, we just had a very powerful session with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Such a pleasure to be here. It's a beautiful festival. Thank you.
Thank you. We all had such a great time. I think any amount of gratitude is not enough. So we bow down to you. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you. Bless you.
My dear friends, up next we're almost coming towards the last but one session. We have one last panel discussion for the spiritual festival, day 2. And I would request Jwalanji to join us. And the
Wow.
panelists, Nitika ji, Anil ji, and Sunil ji. Yes. Sunil ji? Yes.
Sunil ji, can you put your camera on, please?
So very warm welcome, Nitika ji, and a very warm welcome once again, Jwalan ji and Anil ji. Anil ji, if you could unmute yourself, please.
Ritu, can you please find out if Sunil ji is there?
He was there some time back. I just saw him. Yes, he's there. So, Sunil ji, can you hear us?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
All right. Very warm welcome.
Thank you.
And we've had such a wonderful session going on, and it's the last panel discussion of the Spiritual Fest. So I'd give it over to Jwalan ji. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Ritu, and welcome all of you, my fellow panelists. And it's such a pleasure to be amongst such loving souls. And for last 2 days, we have been having a very nice festival going on. And as Ritu said, this is the last panel discussion, and the topic is going beyond obvious. So I would suggest that we all have about a short opening remarks, and then we can pick up some thoughts, and then we discuss it out and open it for the audience so that we can answer a few questions, and audience can type out their questions in the chat box, right? So the first thing that I think like beyond obvious, तो मुझे एक बड़ा उम्दा शेर याद आता है जो कि पता नहीं मैंने कब और कहाँ सुना था, और उसमें कुछ यूं है कि मैं ख्याल हूँ किसी और का, मुझे सोचता कोई और है, और पसे आईना सरे आईना मेरा अक्स है, और पसे आईना कोई और है। तो आईने के पीछे जो है वो बियॉन्ड ऑब्वियस है, और जो आईने के सामने है वो ऑब्वियस है। और ठीक वैसे ही जैसे कि एक सीड में एक पूरा वृक्ष छिपा हुआ है, the whole tree is inside a seed, so there is a great deal of potential. And similarly, that in a drop of an ocean you have the entire ocean. So with this, I would like that whosoever wants to go first could be Nitika, if you want to go, as ladies first.
Sure, Charan. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. It's 2 days which have been full of beyond the obvious.
Yes.
Miracles and so much of diversity in every speaker. It has been really wonderful 2 days. Each one is a master in his or her own field. So it was really, really wonderful, and we really went through miracles. And as you said, ख्याल हूँ किसी और का. So हमारे पीछे तो हमारी soul है, और जो हम और हमारा subconscious mind है, जो हमें बहुत सारी मुश्किलों में रखता है, लेकिन हमारा conscious mind है उसको अच्छे से accept नहीं कर पाता है. So we are always trying to change. And in our Quanto life, we believe in miracles and we live miracles. Now, as you would see, my background is Quanto life. So, we all the Quantos, I have many Quantos who have joined. So, हमारे तो life ही full of miracles है. So, beyond the obvious, तो सिर्फ miracles ही होते हैं, और तो कुछ हो नहीं सकता. I invite everyone to join us in our program which is on Tuesday, to hear our stories. We have 3 Quantos who will be talking about their stories, including me. As I shared with you, Jwalan, I went through a cancer treatment, and my doctor was also surprised how well I recovered. How it was an advanced cancer treatment. it's really miraculous.
Wonderful.
I've been with Quantum Life for 3 years, and it's a journey full of miracles. So I can continue to talk, but let me allow others to please
All
speak.
right, okay. Anilji, what are your opening remarks?
Yeah, so when I look at beyond obvious, so what comes to me is I'm a life coach and I work with corporates and business executives for their performance. And while working with them, I work with their thoughts, with their subconscious level beliefs. And as a outcome, what I have seen is they are going beyond their own sufferings of illness, of their health issues automatically, right? Which I'm not addressing directly. That is not the intention to address. And a lot of people know they're getting free from their anxieties, their depressions, their blood pressures, and all that, right? So what is coming to me is, so much we are holding, so much we are creating, whether it is ill health or whether it is prosperity. So everything is within us, right? So we just need to allow it to create what we want to create. We need to be intentional for whatever. So what as a single statement, what I come from is that we should be willing to, right? If you don't know how, just be willing to write down what you are willing to create in your life. Just be intentional. Don't doubt it. How will emerge, and you will go beyond. You probably might not have thought of.
And Sunil ji?
Yes, sir. Do you hear me, sir?
Yes, very well.
सर, गालिब का एक शेर याद आ रहा है कि उम्र भर मैं आईने की धूल देखता रहा, वो धूल चेहरे पर थी और आईना साफ करते रह गए। तो सर, हम खुद ही खुद के डॉक्टर बन सकते हैं और खुद ही खुद के विदाउट सर्टिफिकेट हम MBBS बन सकते हैं। यह मैंने माइंड डिटॉक्सिफिकेशन, बी यानी बॉडी डिटॉक्सिफिकेशन, दूसरा बी जो है ब्रेन डिटॉक्सिफिकेशन, और चौथा जो यस है वो सोल डिटॉक्सिफिकेशन। यानी हम खुद ही खुद MBBS बन सकते हैं थ्रू द मेडिटेशन सर। और यही मेडिटेशन हम दिन रात करते हैं और दिन रात लोगों को सिखाते हैं, क्योंकि कुदरत हमें देने सिखाया है। सूरज हमें रोशनी देता है लेकिन कभी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल नहीं भेज रहा है। चांद हमें शीतलता देते हैं लेकिन AC हमें कूलिंग का बिल नहीं कभी भेज रहा है। नदियां हमें पानी देती है लेकिन कभी भी हमारे वाटर टैक्स नहीं भेजती है। आकाश हमें बरसात, बादल हमें बरसात करते हैं, कभी उन्होंने हमसे कुछ उम्मीद नहीं की है। और वसुंधरा यानी पृथ्वी माता हमें इतना कुछ धन धान्य विपुलता है देती है, लेकिन कभी उसने हमसे अपेक्षा नहीं की है। तो हमें भी कुछ उनसे गुण लेना है। तो हम कभी गुण लेंगे जब हम यूनिवर्स से कनेक्ट होंगे। यूनिवर्स भी एक्चुअली पंच तत्वों से बना है, हम भी पंच तत्वों से बने हैं, मगर हमारे पंच तत्व जो है यूनिवर्स के पंच तत्वों से मैच नहीं हो रहे हैं। यानी हम लोग जुड़ नहीं रहे हैं यूनिवर्स के। क्यों नहीं जुड़ रहे हैं? क्योंकि यूनिवर्स के लॉ हम फॉलो नहीं कर रहे हैं। देयर आर प्लेंटी ऑफ लॉ, लेकिन मैं 3 ही लॉ फॉलो करता हूँ। एज यू थिंक सो यू बिकम। दूसरा लॉ है कि एक्शन एंड रिएक्शन आर इक्वल एंड अपोजिट। और तीसरा लॉ है कॉज एंड इफेक्ट। वेयर कॉज इफेक्ट मस्ट बी देयर, वेयर इफेक्ट कॉज मस्ट बी देयर। ये 3 लॉ फॉलो करते हुए आज तक मैं डाउनफॉल में था, आज मैं और मेरे परिवार में बहुत संतुष्ट हूँ, खुश हूँ। मेरे जीवन में कुछ भी कमी नहीं है। मैं टोटली फिजिकली, मेंटली, स्पिरिचुअली, इंटेलेक्चुअली टोटल सेटिस्फाइड हूँ सर। इसलिए मुझे जो यूनिवर्स से मिला है, बचपन से, बहुत सालों से लेके आज तक सर, जितने मास्टर्स मिले हैं और जितने मास्टर से मुझे सीखने मिला है, वो मैं एक्चुअली कोई महात्मा ने मुझे एक्चुअली कोई कभी फीस मांगी नहीं है, या कोई मुझे किसी ने एक्चुअली उनका ये नहीं दिया है, पेटीएम या वो कुछ नंबर नहीं दिया है कि इसमें पैसा मुझे दे दो करके। कोई मास्टर्स ने नहीं है। मैं भी एक्चुअली वैसे ही करता हूँ। जो भी मिले और जो भी उसका प्रॉब्लम है वो मैं यूनिवर्स से मांगते रहता हूँ कि मेरे पास कैसी है। स्पिरिचुअल बनिया की दुकान होनी चाहिए। बनिया के पास जब जाते हैं तो हमें गुड़ मांगते तो गुड़ भी होता है, तुर दाल, मूंग दाल, कुछ भी मांगते तो सब कुछ होता है। वैसे मेरे पास आने के बाद में सर मैं प्राउड फील करता हूँ मेरे लिए, क्योंकि ये प्राउड फील एक्चुअली वो महात्मा का आशीर्वाद हैं, उनकी वजह से क्यों मेरे पास वो सब कुछ मिल जाता है और सब लोग हैप्पी हो जाते हैं। इसलिए कोई भी आए, वो सब, अगर छोटा बच्चा आए या कोई भी बूढ़ा आदमी आए, मैं एक्चुअली अनकंडीशनल लव देते रहता हूँ। दिस इज माय इंडिविजुअल फिलोसॉफी ऑफ लाइफ सर। थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू सर।
राइट। So, Nitika, I mean, like there are certain situations in life that keep coming back again and again, and probably, I mean, that is also a there could be some very obvious reasons for it. And how do you think that this happens?
So, Chalan, we have to know why they are coming back, because somewhere we are not removing the root cause. In the subconscious, the root cause is still there. Yeah. So how to remove the root cause? That is the thing. Because if I'm not removing the root, it's like this कि अगर जड़ ही पेड़ की खराब हो गई है तो सारी branches तो खराब ही आएंगी. So we work on removing the roots, and it's not only individual subconscious, collective subconscious. So that's what we work on. कि सिर्फ एक जड़ नहीं, बहुत सारे पेड़ हैं जिनकी जड़ें खराब हैं. So we work on that. And if you remove the root only, which is defective, then obviously the plant is not going to, those situations are not going to come back.
And these roots are coming from many lives.
Yeah, these roots are coming from many lives. Could be from this childhood or could be from past lives. We don't know, because when we are born with certain planetary positions. I'm not an astrologer, but whatever my understanding has been from my master Shivo, my understanding is that, we are born with certain situations, certain planets. We decided that, yes, these are the planets we are going to live with. So we have to, there is a conditioning which we have to let go of. So, till the time we don't remove those roots, we are not going to evolve. So we have to really work on ourselves to remove that subconscious patterns. And not only for ourselves, we have been born with certain set of family, friends, then our soul family. So how do you remove them? How do you help them also? We are helping each other. Like today, if I'm talking to all you esteemed panelists, so there is a reason why we are talking to each other. So definitely, we are removing, we are assisting each other, and we are traveling together on this path. So that's what my understanding is. Yeah.
That's brilliant. Anilji, it sometimes happens that maybe like for getting rid of our conditionings, I mean, is there a risk that we throw the baby with the water?
Risk about?
Throwing the baby with the water.
With the towel. About it?
I'm saying that when we are working on our conditionings and limiting beliefs, I mean, is there any risk of throwing the baby with the water?
Yeah, so, when we look at our own limitations, so as Nitika mentioned about, that these are there are certain roots, right? So we need to work at the root level. That is one thing. Now, second is, these will keep on occurring till the time we do not overcome them. So these are the patterns which are keep on happening, and we do not put ourselves at risk to go beyond that, right? Now, when we come through those circumstances in our own life at the conscious level, we come from our own context of operating from our own being right point of view, that I'm right about it, right? And we stuck at times the whole life, right? One of my participants, he's really dealing something with some certain relationship, and he said to me that I'm going to end up this relationship now. I said, it's your opportunity to work on yourself right now, how it is happening with you right now, right? I gave him certain exercises to do with certain people, right? To confront himself and putting him at risk, so that he gets to know about his view, what people are thinking about himself. Because he's coming from that, no, I'm right. Right? A lot of stuff is there which he's not able to see. So what we do is we cover up our things in our own life, and we don't put ourselves at risk. Right? So the moment we take on to go beyond that risk, confront it, face it, and then we get to a space that, you know, we can work at the root level to resolve all those things. And when we do that, then actually we create a space for our own self to, you know, move to the next level.
Okay. सुनील जी, I mean, आपको ये गोइंग बियॉन्ड में कितने हद तक ऐसा लगता है कि हमारा ईगो हमको शायद आगे बढ़ने नहीं देता और कहीं हमें रोक देता है?
सर ऐसा है कि ईगो दो टाइप का रहता है, एक फॉल्स ईगो और रियल ईगो। सर
जी,
अगर फॉल्स ईगो को हम लोग पहचानते हैं और फॉल्स ईगो को पहचान कर उसकी जो जड़ें जो हैं वो जड़ें पूर्णतः हम लोग एक्चुअली उसको जड़ से ही उखाड़ते हैं थ्रू द मेडिटेशन, तो रियल ईगो जो है ना वो बाहर आता है। और रियल ईगो जो है ना एक्चुअली तत्वता रियल ईगो है, वही है, बाकी कोई नहीं, और वही दृष्टा है। और वो दृष्टा के माध्यम से हम लोग जब एक्चुअली एक्सटर्नल यानी बाहरी दुनिया को जब देखते हैं तो हमें ना हमें जजमेंट आता है, ना क्रिटिसिज्म आती है, ना कंपैरिजन आती है, ना और कॉन्फ्लिक्ट आते हैं सर। तब हम क्या होते हैं कि रियल ईगो जो है वो रियल ईगो के बारे में भगवान कृष्ण जो बोलते हैं भगवत गीता में, कि हमारे मराठी में ज्ञानेश्वरी है, वो ज्ञानेश्वरी में ज्ञानेश्वर महाराज कहते हैं, अर्जुनपन न घेता मी ऐसे जे पंडुसता उठतसे तत्वता ते तयाचे रूप, यानी तू अर्जुन नहीं है ना मन से, ना शरीर से, ना बुद्धि से, तू ये मान के बैठा है, तेरा बिलीफ सिस्टम है ना इतना स्ट्रांग हुआ है कि मैं यानी अर्जुन यानी शरीर, अर्जुन यानी मन, और अर्जुन यानी बुद्धि, ये तो जो तीन जो बिलीफ सिस्टम में मान के बैठा है ना, इसीलिए उसका जो फॉल्स ईगो जो है ना वो जड़ से नहीं निकलता। जब ये फॉल्स ईगो जड़ से निकलेगा तो ये रियल ईगो जो है प्रकट होगा, यानी दृष्टा प्रकट होगा। और जब दृष्टा प्रकट होगा तो दृष्टा के माध्यम से दृष्टि और दर्शन भी दृष्टा में डिसॉल्व हो जाएगा। और दृष्टि और दर्शन जब दृष्टा में डिसॉल्व हो जाते हैं तो साक्षी भाव केवल रहता है, और साक्षी भाव विटनेस होकर ये पूरी दुनिया को, खुद को लेकर पूरी दुनिया को देखता है।
थैंक यू चलन जी, वी आर अबाउट टाइम
हो गया। ओके ग्रेट, बड़ी जल्दी टाइम हो गया भाई, अभी तो वार्म अप हो रहे थे। अच्छा रितु, थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू
वेरी मच। Actually, but yes, we have limited time right now.
We understand.
Thank you so much, Sunil ji, Nitika ji, Jagan ji, and
thank you so much.
Thank you, Nikita ji. Thank you, Anil ji. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
very much.
So, my dear friends, we are here at almost now at the last session for the spiritual fest, and it's day 2, and here we go. Dr. Sujata Singhi. She's an author, sound and spiritual scientist from Mumbai, India. And she is going to be speaking to us about mental wellness with the power of sound. Welcome, a very warm welcome, Sujata ji.
Namaste, and a warm thank you for the warm welcome. Thank you, Marvin, for having me on board. This time is my first time that I'm speaking on this platform. So before I go ahead, I guess we need to mute others because I can sense some disturbance.
All done.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, so let me introduce myself in few words. So yes, I'm a doctorate in sound and spiritual sciences from the Harvard University, a D.Litt from musical arts from the Cambridge, UK, and I have done my doctorate in NLP, life skill education, life coaching, and I guess there's 4 doctorates and a D.Litt. I would just put it as that. Now, being an author and doing these number of things which I have done, or maybe I can say I'm a lifelong learner. That is why I have this particular few things to my credit. But well, yes, I would say one thing, that every time I'm called to speak about sound, or every time I'm called to speak about the spiritual sciences, there is something which is very close to my heart. Because the book, as you can see, The Power of Sound, it's an international bestseller, and it has got the title as Boon to Mankind by none other than Pranab Mukherjee when he was the president of India. And when I was called to the Rashtrapati Bhavan to give a talk on this to the doctors of AIIMS, there were a lot of things which came to the minds of the doctors as well as the people who were actually not understanding the spiritual science behind how sound is healing or treating people. And I was given the opportunity to speak and talk and work with people from in the oncology department who were on the last stage of cancer. That is, when modern medicine thought that there was not really much which could be done, I guess that is where power of sound got its place. And because they were miraculously healed, I could say, I would not say miraculously to me, to them it seems miraculous. They were healed, and that is how power of sound came into a subject which could be researched upon. And I would like to say, add on here that I'm the only doctorate of sound and spiritual sciences in Asia right now who has been recognized by the United Nations. So when I say this, that means it is not me. I was just a medium selected to do this work because it connected to me. But simple as that. And the other thing which I would say is why was I selected? It was because of the near-death experience of 4 days at the age of 12, which made me understand that there is a life much larger than the physical matter which is seen. This deeper understanding at a very young age made me understand life maybe a little better than what others would understand at that time of time. Understanding the essence of the particle potentialities was very profound at that age. And that is the reason I've written my next book, Reclaim Your Riches, how raising your vibrations can awaken the money manifestor in you. Now, this money is just a measurement of what we do, a success. But the reason why I spoke about money in that is because during the workshops, I have noticed a number of people break down their own barriers, their own theories of constraints, which they have created either by the environment or self-inflicted. Now, there are a number of things which comes to our mind as to why a person thinks in that particular way and why the other doesn't think in that particular way. We all live our own truths. This is what I understood at the age of 12. We all live our own truths. So how can anybody be wrong? Everybody is right. And when everybody is right, that's the biggest problem. Because if somebody is wrong, we can look at rectifying it. But when everybody is right, lot of issues. So when there are a lot of issues and beyond our control, let's use the circle of influence. The first circle where we can do something about it, then do it. And the other circle where we can't do anything about it, better leave it to the universe. It will handle. The only problem we encounter in our life is because we think we control things in our life. We need to be doing things because we think it is right. Not necessary. Do what feels good. And when we do what feels good, it automatically makes others feel good. Because emotion is one thing which is universal. Whether I'm working in Europe with the participants or I'm working with the Asians. Anger is anger. Love is love. So there is nothing different. It's just that how we express it and how we connect with it. Because emotions are the bridges which connects humans. If I have to tell a story about my life, everybody is going to connect to it. Yes, because we have seen life, we have seen death, we have seen suffering. If not ourselves, we have seen it in the family, in our neighborhood. So these are the emotions we are all connected to. That is why it's beautifully said in the Hindu philosophy. It's Vasudeva Kutumbakam. Nobody is separate. And this expanded consciousness makes us feel connected to the trees, to the animals, to the plants, to everything. People sometimes think Indians are crazy. They worship the trees, they worship the animals, they have the god sitting on animals. I would say, do you know what it is? It shows how well connected we are with the energies of each animal. It is not depicting that literally there was an owl with goddess Saraswati. It is an epitome which shows us that the spirit of the owl, what it stands for, holds good in that particular image. So at this point of time, when I was speaking with regards to unified faith, I understood one thing, that if we understand unified consciousness, then the world is a better place. The day we separate ourselves, the day we start using our left brain, which says this matter is me, this is I, that is the problem where everything comes up. And the day we think this whole, the right brain, which thinks that I am part of the universe, universe isn't me, I'm in the universe. So where is the issue of having conflicts? Because when everything is so connected, there can never be a conflict. So mental wellness, it only comes because we are constantly in chaos. We are constantly in conflict. It could be because of the ego. It could be because of, ego is one of the biggest things, the cap which we wear. And the second thing is because we look at the approval from people from around us. The day we look at life and seek only self-approval, half the problems are solved. I would say 90% of the problem is solved. And this self-approval has to come from a consciousness, which is neutral. That means it is not biased, it doesn't judge. So when we work from that neutrality, our particle potentiality expands. And when it expands, we are able to focus only on that expansion. Like it is rightly said, what you focus on expands. And this expansion makes possibilities in every area of our life. It could be your health, it could be your wealth, relationships, the environment, it could be your behavior or identity. Everything is under that umbrella. I guess most of the people who have spoken before me have spoken about this identity, behavior, so I will not go into that, but I would like to now share about how to go into it. We often hear people telling, okay, you need to be calm when you're stressed. There's some people who would tell you, you need to meditate when you're stressed. Now, how the hell can we expect somebody who is in stress to sit down and meditate? This is so contradictory. We tell this because from our map of the world, it seems right to meditate. When we start operating from our higher consciousness, we become more empathetic. And from the space of empathy, we are able to understand what the person is going through. And when we understand that, we are able to give them the right guidance or solutions. But often, because of this particular self-inflicted constraints with our own beliefs, and this whole theory of me and I knowing it right is the biggest culprit which created the world the way it is. So when we have to talk about mental wellness, we need to understand every human being is perfect the way he or she is. It is just not, it's got a little off track. So we need to bring them together. How do we bring them together? The easiest way, I would say now, as an NLP trainer, I can say, yes, there are so many steps. We can do this. We can do the swish method. We can do X, Y, Z. But there is one method which I found it very effective and which takes just a few seconds. Power of sound. And when I was researching on this came in after my doctorate in NLP. So I was trained in more than 100 modalities because as a spiritual scientist, we are supposed to know all these things and only then step up and make things clear to people as to why one is above the other or why one is measurable and not contradictory. So when we are talking about mental wellness, I came to know that stillness of mind, Shunya Sthiti, is the medicine. Now, how to go to Shunya Sthiti? If they are meditators who have done meditation for maybe 40, 50 years and proper meditation, probably they'll go to this Shunya Sthiti. But what about the others who don't know? A 10-year-old child. He doesn't know what is Shunya Sthiti. And you say, okay, you're very stressed. You need to meditate. You will go in the Shunya Sthiti and you will feel fine. But what the heck is it? The child doesn't know what is Shunya Sthiti, not experienced, doesn't know how to do. So that is where I thought sound is the answer. The right frequencies are the answers. Now, sound, frequency, how does it work on the human body? We have a left brain and a right brain. And there is a small edge in between which talks about the potentialities it has. That is a vacuum the universe has given us. That vacuum, if we are able to access, and we are able to train our minds to go into that place again and again, we are able to become the manifestors of our life. How to go into that place? They say, do breathing. What does breathing do? It calms the mind. Wonderful. First step is calming the mind. After we have calmed the mind, how do you enter? How do we direct ourselves into that particular space which holds the light of the universe, which makes us the whole of the universe within us awaken and have our energy centers activated, plugged in, so that we can work and operate from a space of complete wellness. When I say wellness, it's complete wellness, health, wealth, everything. So when we come to mental wellness, first thing is ability to relax, and cannot expect a person who is mentally unstable to relax. First thing, We don't want to give false hope to people telling, yes, meditate, right? So being practical is very, very important. The second thing is, there is something called as 2 years which God has given us. So we need to keep them open all the time, because when we are keeping them open, we are also getting the signals, the 360-degree signals from around what's happening to us. And when we are aware about what is happening in our environment, we can get selective with regards to our thoughts. When we get selective with regards to our thoughts, we become aware. When we become aware, and if we are in a state of relaxed mode, we are able to accept it as it is without twisting it, without the ego playing there. We can have that acceptance. And once the acceptance is there, clarity with regards to the actions to be taken becomes easier. So the 3 A's, awareness, acceptance, and action. All these 3 A's, when they are done by a person, when they are in a state of mental constraints or living from their own barricades created by them or their environment, if you are in that particular state, we need to break them open, but with these 3 important ingredients in place. When we are talking again about mental wellness, it's all about sustaining social, economical, and psychological stress. There are 3 types of stress. These 3 stresses, when we need to be working upon, there are certain aspects with our regular lifestyle which needs to be taken care of. First is being very physically active and productive at the same time. Often people say you need to be physically active. No, physically active and productive at the same time, because that will give them a sense of having done something, a satisfaction. The second thing is valuing oneself and others. People talk about self-love. They say, yes, you need to love yourself. You need to be doing this. Yes, but then when you love yourself, remember, it's not one way. Love others the same way. So this is 2 aspects to love. The heart has been having 2 hands on its side. So one is giving, one is receiving, just like one is gratitude and one is forgiveness. So the same thing, these 2 arms should be in action. I love myself, I don't love others. No way. It's 2-way traffic. Keep it as smooth as an expressway. Both sides, allow people coming into your life, and at the same time, be a part of yourself in others' lives.
So may I remind you that there's a music that you need to play? And
yes. Another 3 minutes, and then the music will be played.
All right. So we'll have time till 8:54. Is that okay with you?
That's fine. That's perfect. Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And as we are moving ahead, there are actually 10 points which I have put up in my book, Reclaim Your Riches. It's a bigger book, I could say. Looking forward to becoming a bestseller as well. I hope it becomes. So in that book, and when you're going to read, you will read much in depth about it, about how it works. What is it that makes those people, the spiritual gurus of India on one side and the corporate leaders on the other side. So I guess that is where, because we have to also have the music to be played. So I will cut this here. You can read the book, Power of Sound, Reclaim Your Riches, and Cut the Crap, which was written in 2 days. Cut the Crap is a 2-day book, which was written during the lockdown when I had time. And I said, yes, I need to be writing. And I am used to auto writing. So it just flows. Yeah, 7 hours, a book is done. So you can read those books, and of course, go to my website, which is sujatasinghi.com, and you will find everything there, because we need to be rushing a little bit now. Yes? Yeah, okay. And you can listen to the YouTube. There you will find more music. The one on immunity, which is being used across the world, which is with regards to clearing your insomnia and your depression and all those aspects. So taking this talk a little ahead now, I'm going to put in 3 important words which you people can note down if you want to. It's about the past, present, and the future, which creates stress. Past, we are always thinking and regretting about it. The human mind is tuned like that. Okay, it's common phenomena. The present has to be lived with confidence, and the future should be led with faith. If you are able to follow this, our leaking bucket can be sealed. The leaking energy bucket can be sealed. So on that note, I would now request all of you to gently close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Gently focus on your breath as you breathe in and breathe out. Feel your mind gently getting calm and relaxed. Be in awareness of your breath in and out. Relax your body and relax your mind. Tell yourself, I am a being of light and I choose to live a blissful and a joyous life. Inhale and gently exhale. Allow the vibrations to reverberate into every cell of your body, choosing to let go any aches and pains carried forward through any lifetime. Set an intention that today I choose to let go and break all those patterns and belief systems which no more serves me. I choose to live life joyously. I am peace. I am bliss. I am strong and I am harmonious. I align myself to the universal energies of good health at the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual levels. Visualize the beautiful lights from the universe glowing in your body. Gently inhale and exhale. Tell yourself, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm lovable, I'm harmonious. I am peace, I am love. Very gently center yourself in your heart chakra and slowly bring your awareness and consciousness to the current space you are seated in. Stay focused on your breath. Be in the space and bring that particular experience into your current life as you slowly open your eyes. You may now gently come back and slowly open your eyes. Namaste and a good morning to all of you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So I would want all of you to be in the space. So next time you're stressed, remember, there is a sound which is going to take you into the state of bliss just within a few seconds. You can fall asleep, you can do anything at this point of time, but because we are in the middle of a session, we had to bring you back. Yeah, so you can listen to the link which is there on the YouTube, that is Dr. Sujata Singhi. You do the YouTuber and you will find that link there. And of course, there are a few of my talks which are there. And yes, you can look into the website and the various workshops which are conducted, the spiritual retreats which are conducted internationally and within India, the corporate workshops on wellness, which are conducted again within India and abroad. So if anybody is looking for any such help or any such collaborative work, feel free to connect to me. And on that note, Sujata Singhi here says bye-bye to all of you. Thank you for this wonderful platform, Ritu and Khushbu.
Wonderful, wonderful session. We really felt we were diving with your voice, and along with the such beautiful melodious voice that you have, and along with that gong, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, my dear friends, that brings us to the end of the 2-day spiritual fest. And we are really, really happy. I would request Khushbu and Shabana, Dr. Shabana. So we would request both of you to come on screen and share your thoughts. Can we have a huge round of applause for these wonderful ladies? My lovely friends.
More than that, to all the trainers and all the people.
Yes.
We're going to give the vote of thanks.
Yes.
Yes. Great 2 days. And, we at Maven, Shabana and I, all of us are really grateful to all participants, first of all, who are here and, those who joined in the last 2 days for being here and really participating and getting value from these sessions. We are very grateful to all our anchors, Ritu, our dear Ritu, who's here, Vinay, Sandeep ji, and all the coaches and trainers and speakers and experts, so the list is long. There's a huge effort which has gone into this, and we are thankful and really grateful to each one of them for bringing their expertise, their knowledge to the platform, to the people. And that's all from our side. And we're looking forward to contributing more and more to people, and looking forward to seeing you all again. Hope you enjoyed the event, and do share your feedback with us. You have our contact details, and we would love to take it to a next level the next time. Anything you want to add, Shabana?
Yeah, I would just request if we can remove the slide and people, if they can give brief testimonial, how was the experience, and if you want to hear more, or, so anyone who would like to share the feedback, and it will
be great, yeah.
Helpful for us as well to improve. So welcome everyone. Yes. We would like to hear from you. It's your time now. So enough of speakers have already talked about.
It's participant time.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a life-changing experience for me at this stage of my life. I really, really thankful that I got the opportunity to join you. Though it was my birthday on 30th, I already told you, and I was interrupted by phones that were coming out, but still I maintained it, kept cool and attended, because this was a life-changing experience for me. I'm really blessed to have the company of so many learned speakers, as well as both of you organized it very well. It was really wonderful. You appreciate your coordination and your zest for keeping this very much alive. And it was really, really, I'm really touched, moved, and inspired by both of you and the team and the other contributors to this platform. Though I have been in the morning session with many of them, but still this platform was an extraordinary. There are no words to say more about it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Preetham ji. It's like
thank you, Preetham ji, and so many comments are coming on, chat. Thank you, Quanto Shivo and all Quanto team, for your wonderful participation.
Yes, I would like to share. Yeah, it was indeed wonderful, but I would say because I was one of the last speakers, then moment 30th of January was when it was booked that I'm going to have a session with you guys. And because being a weekend, I had my own sessions, my own shoots and interviews coming up. But I would say one thing, though I couldn't attend the other speakers speak, but the way it is being done with bringing so many speakers together, it's a beautiful bouquet you have brought in together for the participants. And the way you all have curated it, it's hats off, because I know when you bring in so many speakers together and you have to manage the time and you have to curate it, it's really a big strategy at work. And you guys have done a wonderful job. I could say a brilliant job. And I really enjoyed being here, though for a short time, and looking forward to many more sessions with Marvin, and wishing you all the very best. Keep serving people, keep helping people. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Singh. It is our privilege. Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, and see you soon.
We have Ritu. Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh.
So I would share that it's an amazing experience as always. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank Dr. Shabana Khan and my friend Khushbu Rastogi. It's like, a dream come true for me to get on this platform and serve everyone. I feel so beautiful inside out each time I'm here with such beautiful souls. So thank you so much. And I'm sure all the participants have enjoyed. A lot of them are sharing lots of comments. Thank you once again for choosing me to be here. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you, Ritu.
I want to give special thanks to our 4 anchors, Ritu and Sandeep ji and Vinay and Ruchi. Ruchi couldn't be here today because she is so busy, but then without you guys managing the time, it wouldn't have been possible. So thank you so much.
And my apologies to all the trainers and coaches, because I had to really keep up on the toes, keep managing the time. Sometimes it was like, almost they didn't have time to wrap up. So apologies for that. Yeah, thank you.
Great energy, Khushbu and Shabana ji and Ritu, you and the team. I am really, in fact, speechless. The way you have come out with the strategy, the program, the schedule, and the coordination. It's not an easy task to coordinate with so many people at the same time. So much gratitude, deepest gratitude to the team. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sandeep.
Thank you so much, Sandeep ji. Anyone else? Or
hello, Marvin team. This is Namrata. I got to know about Marvin just around 28th of January, and it was just a link shared by Nupurji, and I didn't know anything. I remember checking with Khushbuji on the first day, midday. What is Marvin? Are you guys a non-profit organization? So this type of questions. I'm based out of New Jersey, and for me, I was attending the sessions on both days till 3 a.m., 4 a.m. my time. And it was life-changing event. I'm grateful that I was a part of this. And I want to thank all of you for coming up with such unique experience. And I truly feel blessed that I was destined to be here. And I really did not know there were so many modalities into spiritual world. And this is kind of entry into this amazing world. Thank you, Marvin team. Ritu, I must say that you have done an awesome job, all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Namrata, for joining us
You're
and
welcome.
trusting us.
And I remember whenever I logged out, Khushbu always made sure, come back in. It was amazing that, you were making sure that we all were enjoying each and every experience of this 2-day session. Thank you.
Awesome.
And yeah, just one thing. How frequently do you host these events? Is it a monthly event, or how do I know when is the next one so I can invite my family and friends?
Yeah. So last year we had two spiritual fests. So I think twice a year, but yeah, like if you are enjoying it, it will inspire us to do more.
Thank you. Looking forward to.
Yes.
You'll be on the WhatsApp group and you'll get to know.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Anyone else want to share the stage?
Thank you very much, Khushbu ma'am, Dr. Shabana, for consistently follow-up and cooperation, coordination, and best communication from your side. So thank you very much. And thank you all participants also and all masters, all speakers, which actually gave their valuable knowledge to the universe. Thank you.
Without them, it wouldn't have been possible. So really,
exactly.
Thank you from our team and all the participants. Yes.
I can say million time thank you to Shabana ma'am and Khushbu ma'am. Thank you.
We just become a facilitator, but really the value is provided by, you people, and we are really grateful for that.
Exactly. Thank you. Keep it up.
Yeah. Thank you. Anyone else want to share?
Yeah. Shabana ji.
Yeah.
Wonderful job.
Thank you.
Khushbu ji, Ritu ji, Sandeep ji. Thankful to all of you for organizing such a wonderful event, and everybody enjoyed actually, because my wife was also listening to some of the sessions and she was very happy, that I'm in the right company. And so thanks from her side also.
Thank you so much, CK. Yeah.
Anyone? No, I think somebody added me by mistake.
Okay.
I'm not able to remove it.
Okay, I'm going to remove it.
I did it.
Anyone else want to share?
Okay, it was a wonderful experience for me, and congratulations to both of you and to the entire team. And I'm really excited to see a lot of coaches and healers from international level, right? Which is the next level. Already you have accomplished. So many congratulations in creating that, and many thanks to all the anchors, especially Ritu, having watching her throughout, right? So for managing this stage, so thank you so much.
Thank you, Anil ji, for your support. A huge support.
Yeah. So we really want to thank you for creating the context.
Yeah.
Got that.
Inside that we can contribute and provide the value that we could. Yes. Anyone else? Last takers, one or two.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Mansi. Mansi has posted on chat. Thank you so much for joining in and contributing.
Yes, thank you, because your energy gives us energy to do more. So thank you so much. And the weekend has been really awesome. And I think as much as we have given value, we have taken also a lot, right? So we have learned, we have, got to know so many participants, so many people, so many trainers. And it was really, truly our joy and, opportunity to do more. So we are grateful, truly. Thank you.
Next time we will have a longer event possibly, because we have so many speakers now and so many participants requesting for it.
Yes, it can go on for a week.
Possibly.
Spiritual week.
Experience that.
Prepare more ourselves energetically to hold that event. Yes, so we are evolving too.
Great.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you everyone.
We fulfilled our intention very well. So again, Shabana and Khushbu, kudos.
Thank you everyone, and see you soon with the 4th Maven Spiritual Festival.
And our other events.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye all.
Thank you. Bye.